Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, B.A. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. And it's Stojakovic in at the 3. Pass to Porter. Here's Stojakovic. Back to Porter. There's the 3. That one's good by Stojakovic.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Portland with it. It's a 3-point game. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie. You could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Stojakovic. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Stojakovic has got 6 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Willis. Detroit moving the ball around. Porter, the pass to Stojakovic. And Detroit another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Garland. Here's Paxson. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Here's Porter. 10 points in his last outing. Pass to Stojakovic. Now here's Porter. 6 to shoot. Another 3 for Detroit.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Portland has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
Pass to Porter. Over Garland. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Outside Garland. To the paint. And stolen by Bull. Outside Porter. Shoots. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Blazers trail by 10. Pass to O'Neal. It's tipped. And up the court come the Pistons on the break.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Stojakovic. He's got 9. Porter looks it over. Puts up a deep 3. Stojakovic, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. They need this. Drains the triple.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it. Supremely confident in his abilities.
Garland against Porter. Here's Stojakovic. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Portland with a rebound. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
Last year, they won the season series. Felt like a pretty even matchup then.
Now here's O'Neal. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Garland, no good. Outside Porter to the middle. The drive by Garland, out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Here's Turner. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Pistons making a change here. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Jackson. The three is up. Portland with a rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. Wilkins, pass to Garland. Outside O'Neal. Portland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Wilkins. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Howard. There's a screen. Here's Stojakovic. Here's Ewing. And there's the rejection. Garland up top. Defended by Jackson. Garland, the pass to McHale. Pulls up on the wing. And it's good. 2 points. Wilkins has gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Stojakovic. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 5. Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
So both teams making some changes here. Portland shooting their first free throw of the night. Here's Porter. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Right wing. Here's Ewing. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 4 assists now tonight.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. We've got Trey Murphy, and it's Thorpe in at the power forward spot. Outside Conley, inside. Here's McHale, and it's all tied up. McHale's got 7.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Up top, Porter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Porter's got his second basket on the night. Portland has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Pass to McHale. Here's Wilkins. Fires from deep. That shot off. Now Turner. He's scoreless. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Evan Mobley, he's checked in for Portland. DeRozan comes in for Mike Conley. Pass to DeRozan. Mobley, a screen on Turner. DeRozan passes to Mobley. It's deflected. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, BA. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said at the start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I wasn't going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, BA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Paxson. Turner covers. Paxson passes to DeRozan. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Wilkins. And it's Thorpe with a rebound. The Pistons leading. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, BA. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Knocks down the long J.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Wilkins can't hit.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Quarter from outside. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. DeRozan looks it over to the inside. McHale. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
The field for the three-point contest is just about set. And no matter what the final list looks like, it's going to be an incredible competition.
It just always is. The winner gets to stake claim as best shooter in the world. And that's a title lots of guys in this league really want.
He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
Outside Porter. Pass to Stojakovic. They get the rebound. Here's Cole. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
To the wing on the left. Again, the miss by Portland.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Out to the wing. Money from the wing. 9 points in the game.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Right side, Garland. Takes one from 10 feet. The rebound by Detroit. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
McHale pass to Mobley. No good that time. Solid defense from Bowl. Detroit leading by 7. Pass to Turner. Detroit moving the ball around. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's McHale. The fadeaway. And that one's good. McHale's got 11 points.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Turner passes to Stojakovic. 4-3, and Detroit another 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Mobley. Here's McHale. Back to Garland. Ooh, good finish at the rack off a slick feed. Garland's gotten his second bucket on the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Turner passes to Stojakovic. Here's Willis. Up and in on the layup. Willis has got his first points of the night.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
Over to the left wing. Back to Garland. 11 feet out. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us.
The three ball is falling. They've got good momentum. They're setting hard screens and the shooters are capitalizing.
It's time now. Glad you could join us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
They've got Darius Garland, and it's Paxson in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. Sinks the tray.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Paxson from deep. Nails it from 3. Paxson's got 6.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
And Detroit another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Garland against Porter. The offensive rebound. Pass to Paxson. Now here's O'Neal. Bull covering. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharpe, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product. Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Here's Paxson, and that one good. Give him 8 points now.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
Porter, the pass to Stojakovic. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 7 assists in the game.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Mobley. The Pistons clear it. Willis has got 5 rebounds in the game. With the 10-footer, oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Mobley, right side. Pass to Paxson. Now O'Neal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Stojakovic passes to Willis. Detroit moving the ball around. The fader. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to Mobley. Counted from distance. 6 points for him.
And a nice find by Mobley, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Porter, the pass to Stojakovic. Garland against Porter. Puts up a three. O'Neal pulls it in. Blazers trail by 10. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And it's Portland with another.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. Detroit leading by 8. Here's Roten. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Paxson passes to Garland. And here's O'Neal. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. To the left side wing. Here's the pick. Back to Turner. Let's go with a three. And again, no good by Detroit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Howard's checked in for the Pistons. Pass to Turner. Down low. Deflects the pass. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Paxson. No good from outside. Detroit leading by 6. Here's Stojakovic. 13 points in the game. They get it back. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Stojakovic has got 7 points for the quarter.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Benson passes to Rulin. It's blocked. And he's able to get it back. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Roten pass to Howard. Over to the wing. Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Wilkins. Back to Conley. The 3-ball. On target from range. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's the Detroit Pistons finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their play is earned. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Setting the floor for Detroit, we've got Damari Carroll, and it's Porter in at the point guard position. Pass to Carroll, back to Porter from the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
You know, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
They set a pick. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Portland moving it around. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. Mobley, a screen on Howard. Here's Robinson. Second chance shot.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Detroit?
What a performance for beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Well, Evan Mobley is a real big man's big man. Sure, he does a little work on the arc, but his best moments happen on the glass and in the paint.
Blazers trail by 6. Oh, stolen by Turner. Outside Porter to the paint. Here's Stojakovic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Outside Conley. Pass to Wilkins. And here's Conley. He's guarded by Porter. Lets it go from the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Mobley. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Stojakovic passes to Ewing. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Mobley said nope. Entry denied.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Jim Paxson, Darius Garland.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The rebound by Garland. Blazers trail by 8. Inside, here's Paxson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Pistons. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Ewing. Tipped away. Here's Paxson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Substitution on the court.
Porter with it. Pass to Stojakovic. There's the triple. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
And that's his 2nd 3 of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Now here's Mobley, tightly guarded. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got rebound number 7 tonight.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Pass to Stojakovic. Shot clock at 6. From downtown, Portland with a rebound. O'Neal's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Garland, the pass to Paxson. Outside Garland. Shoots a 3. Oh, he can't hit it. The shot is money.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Blazers trail by 10. Outside Garland. Oh, he jammed it.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Porter. Money from 3. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but you know, then you also want that vertical spacing too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
11-point game. Left side O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Guarded by Garland. Porter outside. Yes, sir, with the 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they're hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them.
Porter against Garland. And Bull over to help. Mobley buries it from outside.
How about the fast shot by Mobley? Didn't need much time to get it in the air.
The Pistons lead by 11. Outside Porter. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And it's Garland with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. O'Neal inside. He gets 2 from the low post.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Porter. Five on the clock. The triple drops.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Mobley. Using the glass to lay it in. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
So it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else.
Oh, say does that star...
Here we are over halfway through the season right now, Stan, and these teams have certainly come a long way to this point.
Well, Kevin, every season is a journey, and you have to applaud the work ethic of these guys to keep competing even as the wear and tear of the season adds up.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Johnson, Chris is out there with Len, and then there's Antetokounmpo. All taking his time here for three. Hayward, and good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Wall. Another three for Chicago.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Johnson outside. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Down low, stolen by Zubac. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Great open look there. He's got 9.
Oh, nice read by Giannis. I tell you what, as he develops, I think you're going to see a bit more point forward in his future.
Now here's Wall. Last time out he had 13 points. Here's Antetokounmpo. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. His coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. So it's Denver now, following the miss by John Wall.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. For Denver, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stretch.
Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Showing lots of promise. That shot can change Wall's career.
Johnson outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Pulls up on the wing. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Bulls trail by 11. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Chris Middleton's checked in for Chicago. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. McGrady a screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Zubac a screen on Giannis. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Denver leading by 11. Outside, Sabonis. And Denver again with the bucket.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's Giannis. After Gordon Hayward's miss, Bucket is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Ball against Giannis. Middleton on the wing. Shoots over Johnson. That one rolling around and rims out.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Bounce pass onto Kumbo. McGrady covering. Giannis outside. Fires, high post, and again it's Denver.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Bulls trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Zion Williamson's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Richardson, he's checked in for Denver. Now here's Williamson. Middleton the pass to Wall. Here's McGrady. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Richardson outside. Len with a screen on McGrady. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Rockets.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, everyone has off nights. They just need to make sure that they bounce back strong.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Zubac. 1:06 left here in the first quarter. Richardson outside. Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. And here's Prince outside. It's held in by Zubac. Bulls trail by 13. Williamson the pass to Dantley. Williamson outside. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. To the middle. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Johnson left side. Pass to Hudson. Outside, Sabonis. From deep, Richardson. He can't get it to go. And so it's Denver. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have been sharp from beyond. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So with Wall on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Zion Williamson is out there with Hayward. Then it's Concat. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Dantley in at the 2-guard spot. Middleton inside the 3-point line. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, look, you can't lose track of Middleton. He's always a threat off the ball.
Johnson outside. Outside, Davis. Hudson kicks to Johnson. Shoots from the elbow. And Denver again with the bucket.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Chris, he's checked in for Denver. Now at the break of the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Nuggets in second.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
High post, Johnson. Back to Chris. Prince finds Chris. Sabonis. Rebound by the Bulls.
Excellent coverage defensively. Making it hard on it.
Hudson against Middleton. Hayward outside. Over Prince. That one off the back iron and out. The Nuggets leading by 10. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Johnson left side. At the top of the key, Sabonis. Prince, the pass to Chris. From past the arc. The shot, no good. Chicago has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Here's Williamson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Denver's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Hudson the pass to Johnson. Here's a screen by Chris. Hudson dishes to Johnson. Got a piece of it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bulls making a switch here. McGrady's checked in. The Nuggets making a switch here. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Williamson is checked in for Hayward, and John Wall subbed in for Chris Middleton. Richardson outside. Pass to Chris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Giannis. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
I love seeing Giannis use that athleticism. Fantastic there with the finish.
Here's McGrady. Launches a 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 14. Pass to McGrady. Over Chris. Denver grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Richardson against Wall. Williamson with a screen for Wall. 4 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. McGrady. And again, no good by Chicago.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
McGrady covering. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. The Nuggets shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Some changes for Chicago. Zubac is checked in for Koncak, and Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Williamson. Lenz checked in for the Nuggets. Johnson comes in for Richardson. first free throw is good. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Count it, good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Hayward on the wing. Pass to McGrady. And again, Chicago. No good. Over to the wing. Lets it go with the three. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Here is Hayward. 9 points last game. Driving the lane and stolen by Chris. And so it's the Denver Nuggets closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
He's been their catalyst when they need a bucket or they need someone to make a play. They know they can turn to him like I could turn to you, Ernie.
Indeed.
Playing the three, he offers a lot of versatility as well, Shaq.
Ain't that what I just said?
And turning back to our first half, things going well. Extremely well for the Denver Nuggets. Thank you for being with us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Chris. Johnson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Len. Wall with the bounce pass. Zubac with the screen for McGrady. Back to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Over on Antetokounmpo. Wall, good. Wall's got the first basket of the third quarter for Chicago.
Developing more shots will bode well for Wall in his career as a pass-first guard.
Here's the three. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He hits the second from the line.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. So it's Chicago now. Hayward on the wing over Chris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First
Denver leading by 21. Johnson outside.
Come around.
Wall grabs the board. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Bulls. Over Giannis. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Denver's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Lets it go. Chicago grabs the miss. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Hayward. And he drives in, and Hayward with the stuff.
And looking to get this team fired up. And Hayward does just that. Everybody on that bench likes to see him attacking the basket.
Takes the three. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. A very nice season for him last year. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists last year. He did a great job of setting the pace, finding the open man, making the simple delivery. 6 to shoot, and Wall. Here we go now. And Hayward gets it to go.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Chris. Off target with his 3.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts. Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Defensive foul.
Free throw drops for Hayward.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
Takes a 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Antetokounmpo against Wall for 3. Hayward. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Land's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Buries it from 3-point range. He has 35.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Antetokounmpo against Wall.
And the length Giannis possesses, it's intimidating. Love seeing him use it on defense.
Pass to Johnson. Launches it. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Chicago, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. McGrady a screen on Johnson. To the right side. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, it's often the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And Hayward the stuff.
Oh, great to see Hayward running the floor. He's battled back from that devastating injury and really looking like his old self.
Good. Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
1:19 left in the third. Here's Wall. A special move before the shot. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice work inside from Wall. I like whenever he gets that close to the rim.
There's the 3. And again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
McGrady a screen on Antetokounmpo. Hayward on the wing. Fires it up. And, yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. Hayward's got 19 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Offline with his three. And here's Hayward. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Good. Hayward's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. 5 on the clock. The three. That one, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with him.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Wall on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Koncak is out there with Williamson. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Chris Middleton. Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. A different look for Denver. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Hudson subbed in for Richardson. McGrady with the ball. Middleton on the wing. Shoots. And all.
Good right there. That looked good.
Oh, foul!
Screen. Come on, man. Defend him.
I see you, James.
Hey, keep pulling that shot.
Teammate. Step out of that.
Middleton.
Shot.
Oh, bomb.
Hey, watch Richardson. And one.
I
got ball.
Hey, get Michael Ray.
Cookies.
Timeout.
Pick.
Timeout.
Go over it.
Yo, set it
Watch
up.
the screen. Yo, match up on Freak.
Oh, from downtown.
Get ready.
Oh, that's too easy.
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up, along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Terrence Ross is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Iverson in at the one. Deflected! Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, B.A., you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
Williams from long range. He drops it from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Iverson. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Outside White. Takes the three. And the Warriors with another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Iverson. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Favors. Outside White. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And the Warriors with another three.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Burks. Just 5 on the clock to halt the run. And the layup is good off the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's White. Three-pointer, no good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside Burks. Pass to Iverson. Noel with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 4. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. White for 3. The Suns clear it. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Pass to Williams. Golden State with a rebound. The three. Can't get it to drop. Suns trail by 4. One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
Oh, you've seen it out on the break, full speed, and suddenly that half-speed deceleration layup. That's a signature play from HB. The defense flies by, and he usually banks one in.
And the Warriors making a change here. Tatum's checked in. From deep three-point land. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Back to Ross. Outside Burks. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Pass to Favors. And here's Noel. To the right side. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Give him 8.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Duarte, he's checked in for the Warriors. Robinson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Outside Burks to the middle.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Stockton. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Robinson. The rebound by Favors. And here are the Warriors now. They're on an 11-2 run. To the wing, right side. Puts one up from 19. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
I just love the ball movement.
Suns trail by 8. Here's Stockton. No made baskets yet. Out to the right wing. Biombo passes to Stockton. Pass to Burks from behind the arc. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
And the Suns making a change here. Here's Griffith. On the wing, Tatum for 3. And he buries his first look.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
55 seconds left in the first. Here's Stockton. Pass to Robinson. And the Suns miss again. The Warriors lead by 8. Williams in the post. Robinson defending. Here's Griffith. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. Right side, Robinson. And that one is hammered home.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Gafford with a screen on Ross. There's Tatum with the 3. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been lights out. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Terrence Ross, and it's Malone in at the 4. Pass to Malone. Back to Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Warriors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain. Besting them in the conference semis last year.
Knocks down the triple. And it's an 11-point Warrior lead.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Stockton. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Right with a screen on Green. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Right with the bucket.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. In third, the Warriors.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Here's Mirotic on the money from 12 feet away. And the Warriors lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Warriors lead by 9. White looking it over. Pass to Tatum. Launches it. Oh, Tatum's triple is pure.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Suns have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Inside. And there's Wright. That one's good. And the assist by Ross.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Now here's White. No points yet. On the wing, Tatum launches a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's Phoenix now, trailing by 13. Screen by Robinson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
The 3 is up. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And stolen by Favors. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Suns trail by 19. 2 teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. But you know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Williams. And the Suns making a change here. Right wing. Pass to Iverson. To stop the run. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 7.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Favors up top. The 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half of this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Malone. And the 3 off target. The Warriors lead by 19. Here's Burks. Off target at the rim.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Outside White. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Can't hit that one. Suns trail by 19. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Out left to the wing. Here's Iverson. No points so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Favors. Favors got his 4th rebound in this one.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Releases. The wide open shot is on the money. And the Warriors lead by 21.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Burks. 34 seconds left in the second period. Here's Malone. He's guarded by Gafford. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Favors got 5 rebounds tonight. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Malone. Suns trail by 21. Here's Iverson. Pass to Robinson. Three-pointer. That shot missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're three. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
So many potential winners here. I'm looking into my crystal ball, but it's cloudy. I just can't figure it out, guys.
We know.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Phoenix Suns. And that is going to do it.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nerlens Noel out there with Derek Favors. Then it's Williams. Then it's Derek White. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
From deep three-point land, Phoenix grabs the miss.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Goes up at the elbow. Good on the jump shot. Burks has got 8.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
The kick out to Williams. He buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Burks passes to Biyombo. 6 to shoot. Pass to Iverson. Noel covering. And a two-handed jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Williams, a screen on Burks. To the left wing. Lets it fly. Again, the Warriors score.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
From the high post, again Phoenix, good for 2.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Outside White. Takes a 3. Drops in the 3. 22 points for him.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And stolen by Williams. 3 on 3. Pass to Favors. Shoots from the baseline, and it's Phoenix with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Ross. That one is off. Some solid defense from Williams. Now here's Noel. Pass to White. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, winning in the NBA, it's all about consistency. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said games are nothing more than a compilation of 200 plays, 100 on each end, in which team handles its business for more of those possessions. Can you limit the easy stuff? Can you make it difficult? Back over to you guys.
Doing the little things time and again. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for White.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Now Tatum, 17 points in the game. To the right side. And that one's on target from the wing.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Stockton, pass to Biyombo. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Burks. 4 on the clock. Over Tatum. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 30.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Stockton, pass to Biyombo. Outside Burks. Here's Stockton. Pass to Burks. To win the drought. And the Suns miss again.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
The kick to Tatum. Guarded by Ross. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Stockton, pass to Ross. Here's Burks. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
46 seconds left in the third. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Suns have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Burks has got 11 points.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
It's all good. D up on John.
Yeah! Too easy.
all day, man.
Hey, D up on ice.
That's all day.
Tatum.
Corner, Phil.
Get that.
Corner, Phil. I got you. Here we go.
Miritich.
Xavier. Let's do it. No. Help. Shooting, here we go.
when you look at these two teams, some very interesting talent on each roster.
You are so right, Kevin. Very young talent, but they certainly look like they are on track to be the future of our league. And I'll tell you what, they're still pretty fun to watch in real time.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Duncan out there with John Henson. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Moncrief. Took him no time at all on that one.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Noah the screen. Fox kicks it to Noah. Misses the three. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Moncrief. Duncan, a screen. Guarded by Fox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Boy, looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
To the inside. It's stolen by Duncan. Pass to Moncrief. There's the triple. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Noah wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Here's Duncan. And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
That's good from Noah on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Noah's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for San Antonio. Kuzma outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. Duncan, a screen. On the wing, Duncan. And the rejection by Cousins. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Over to the left wing. Henson dishes to Moncrief. 4 on the clock. Shoots.
That's the size and the instincts defensively of DeMarcus Cousins. Nicely done.
Caldwell Pope pass to Fox. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's Noah. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Spurs making a change here. Fultz has checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Isaiah Thomas checked in for Moncrief. Kuzma finds Thomas. Duncan outside. Shot to stop the run. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest. Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Screen by Duncan. Shoots. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Now here's Noah. 11 points in the game. Basket, good. Noah's got 13.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Duncan. Noah with the block. It's stolen by Duncan. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. 9 points in the game so far. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Spurs. 4-point game. Caldwell Pope kicks to Fultz. Here's Noah from the arc. It's hauled in by Thomas. Duncan outside. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 4. Fultz the pass to Caldwell Pope. Fultz looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just his first attempt. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Thomas. Duncan outside. Beyond the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, what a quarter he's had. Go ahead, young sir. Keep the pressure on.
Up top, Fultz. Thomas covering. And here is Noah. They get it again. And Cousins kicks it to Noah. Here's Thomas. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Thibault, the pass to Fultz. Now here's Noah. Shoots the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Now here's Thomas. Still yet to score. Fires the 3. And the Thunder another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Fultz. Noah kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Fultz. Looking for Henson. He gets it there. Here's Kuzma. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Caldwell Pope pass to Noah. Launches from deep. That one doesn't drop. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Spurs lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Cheeks. Duncan is out there with Ingram. Then it's Parrish, and it's Daniels in at the 2-guard.
Well, Hield, an improving playmaker. The extra pass and sets his teammate up nicely.
Outside Daniels. Pass to Ingram. Parrish with the screen on English. Here's Ingram. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got his first points of the night.
And he's got the length and size to do damage inside. They just want him to keep adding good weight.
Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Cheeks. Duncan outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Parrish. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for the Spurs. To the left side wing. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Hield against Moncrief. Here's Parrish. Noah with the block.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Fox goes in. That one goes. Count it. Now it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And they call an illegal screen here. With a break in the action, they go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Second, the Thunder.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Thunder. Christie comes in for Thomas.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Christie can't make it. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Heat in Miami.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And here now the Thunder, following the three-pointer from Contavious Caldwell-Pope. 5 to shoot. Here's Moncrief, and they get it. It's hauled in by Sikma. Sikma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fox dishes to Caldwell-Pope. Here's Noah from outside off the mark.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Christie with it. Scoreless thus far. And here's Moncrief. Pass to Duncan. The 15-footer is rebounded by Noah.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
And here is English. Guarded by Kuzma. And English, the bucket on the assist by Caldwell-Pope. So, Greg, with all-star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players. But only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
So both teams changing it up here. And so here is Oklahoma City. They trail by 9 points. Now Moncrief fires for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Cousins has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they continue to control the glass.
Cousins with a screen on Moncrief. And then Cousins with the dunk.
And smart play from Cousins there, already showing how dangerous he can be in that pick and roll.
Thunder trailing by 11. Moncrief the pass to Isaac. And he's good on the 3 ball. 18 points for him.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Fox passes to English. Here's Bassey. Back to English. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. And it goes down 2 points. Caldwell-Pope's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Solid elevation there. A consistent point of release, and KCP with excellent shot mechanics.
Isaac outside. A 3 ball. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Cousins. He's coming off an excellent season. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And as you said, just a notch below the leader in blocks last season, he gives a tremendous effort. Absolutely one of the best rim protectors in the league. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. checked in, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for English. The Thunder also changing it up. Duncan comes in for Robert Parrish, and John Henson subbed in for Jonathan Isaac. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Noah. It's good from long range. Noah's got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here is Moncrief. 9-point game his last outing.
And this quarter he has clearly been off the mark.
A pass to Fox. Caldwell Pope kicks to Fox. Shot clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Noah.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Noah. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Right back after this break.
Welcome. They're playing with fantastic discipline. Very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
And now, not a bad... Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got DeMarcus Cousins, De'Aaron Fox out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Noah in at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So it's the Thunder now after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Guarded by Fox. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 23.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Kuzma passes to Duncan. Duncan with the screen on Fox. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Out to Kuzma. Over Caldwell Pope. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Fox finds Caldwell Pope. Here's Noah. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Noah's got 26 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable you could almost reach out and touch it.
the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 5, the Spurs.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Kuzma outside. Pass to Moncrief. Pocket 4. Duncan, a screen. The Thunder with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Outside, Fox. To the paint. He's looking for Caldwell Pope and finds him. And it's in there. Bible got his first points in this one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Guarded by Fox. Here's Moncrief. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Henson sends it back. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Moncrief. Pass to Henson. And stolen by Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And that's a grown man move by Cousins. Throwing it down with bad intentions.
Kuzma outside. Here's Moncrief. No scoring in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it from deep. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the D in that pick and roll.
San Antonio making a switch here. Fultz has checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Isaiah Thomas checked in for Moncrief.
And for Cousins, he has all the tools needed to be a star. But it's going to come down to maturity and controlling that tempo.
Now, here's Thomas. Duncan with the screen for Kuzma. It's stolen by Thibault. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Kuzma passes to Duncan. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 26.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Thibault kicks to Caldwell Pope. Cousins with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Duncan. Duncan with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Sinks the three-pointer.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. English, he's checked in for San Antonio. Heald comes in for Caldwell Pope. Parrish, he's checked in for the Thunder. Brandon Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Heald outside. Down low. Here's Cousins. And the shot goes in. Cousins has got 9.
And this is Cousins at his best. This young center loves getting after it down low.
Thomas passes to Duncan. For 3. The rebound by the Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
The Spurs have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Thunder. Trailing by 17. Pass to Thomas. Duncan at the elbow. Back to Thomas. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Thomas got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Heald against Daniels. Inside. Stolen by Parrish. Outside Daniels. To the middle. Here's Duncan. Noah with the block. And so it's San Antonio finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Isaac out there with Parrish. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Isaac. And the layup's good off the glass. Isaac's got his first bucket in this one.
Now you can see why people are so excited about Jonathan Isaac showing off that scoring ability on the interior.
English dishes to Fox. He gets that one. And the Spurs lead by 15.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Isaac finds Thomas. Isaac a screen on Fox. Here's Thomas. And the jam by Isaiah Thomas.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Parrish. Pass to Isaac. Inside. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Thomas.
Well, how about Jonathan Isaac showing a desire to share the basketball? I love it.
Now, here's English. Here is Sigma. And the rejection by Parrish. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Heald checked in for Baylor. And then for Oklahoma City, John Henson's checked in for Parrish. And Cheeks is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. There's the pick. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Wow, Buddy Hield, usually the guy they're trying to create open shots for. This time he returns the favor.
Isaac outside. Pass to Moncrief from downtown. It's hauled in by Sigma. Sigma's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. Outside, Fox. Hield outside. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Moncrief, the pass to Duncan. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 32 points in the game.
Boy, terrific individual effort. Almost single-handedly, this guy trying to keep them competitive.
On the wing, Fox. Moncrief defending. Fox passes to Noah. And he makes that one. Noah's got 31.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Isaac outside. Pass to Duncan. Oklahoma City moving it around. Now, here's Isaac. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Right side, Fox. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And doing a really good job here of pounding it inside in the second half. Sound strategy with the lead.
Thunder trailing by 13. Henson, and John Henson with the slam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now, here's Thybulle, guarded by Kuzma. It's good!
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Thunder trailing by 14. Now, Duncan. And stolen by Cousins. Rips it down with 2 hands.
This is what separates Cousins from other guys his size. He is highly skilled.
And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Noah after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Duncan with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 13. Count it!
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now, here's Fox. 3, good!
Oh, great find by Fox. They're comfortable with him running their offense. He is wise beyond his years.
Here's Duncan. And every team is trying to ward off or recover from injury. So, Doris, how much separation is there with regards to team training schedule?
This is a great question, Kevin, and I think one of the things it highlights is how important every member of your staff is. From your head coach to the assistant coaches, down to the training staff. An 82-game season will challenge any medical staff. They are invaluable to your organization.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for San Antonio.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Kuzma. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball. Substitution on the court.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Yep, that goes down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now, here's Thomas.
Spurs foul. Markel Fultz. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Thomas.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Thomas against Fultz. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
Maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. And it's Stojakovic in at the 3, the small forward. On defense, Detroit. Outside Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Here's Christopher. Drills it from deep.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Porter. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Fernando. Here's Christopher. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. He gets it in there.
And he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
And here's Detroit. It's a 5-point game. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Here's Fernando following the 3-pointer by Detroit. Here's Christopher. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Cooper's shot is off.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Porter's shot is off. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done. That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Outside Brogdon. Here's Christopher. Jacks up a 3. Cleveland again missing.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Stojakovic passes to Porter. Here's Stojakovic. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. 5 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now here's Brogdon. 8 points in his last time out. Yep, that one's good.
And that is why you want the ball in Brogdon's hands, running your offense.
Outside Porter. Here's Stojakovic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Christopher's shot is good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Cooper. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Turner's checked in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Detroit moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Oh, no good.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Pass to Fernando. Here's Christopher. Turner covers. Here's Fernando to the inside. Here's Brogdon. Again, Cleveland scores.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative scorer in close.
Porter looks it over. There's the screen by Bolt. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Fernando. Pass to Christopher. And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Cavaliers, second.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
And Detroit making a change here. Pass to Turner. It's stolen by Brogdon. Here's Thomas. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
An opportunistic swipe from Brogdon. He saw an opening and turned it into a successful fast break.
Now here's Turner. Down low, Ewing. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Christopher misses. Pistons trail by 6. Roten pass to Ewing. Brogdon against Turner. Pass to Thorpe. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
1:21 left to play in the first. Thomas outside. Here's Shrimp. This one for 3. Christopher's shot is good. Christopher's got 11.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Thorpe pass to Ewing. And that one is stuffed right through. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Shrimp. And here's Thomas. The shot. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Roten. Back to Turner. Here's Thorpe. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Christopher. 11 points in the game. Let's go with a 3. Here's Gobert. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are.
The previous play is under review.
In time or not.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Cavaliers on top, leading by 9. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it is tough to lose when you get that many more chances to score.
Bruno Fernando is out there with Cam Reddish. And Zizic in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And that one's good. Thomas has got 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Ewing. Got a hand on it. Thomas against Jackson. Here's Fernando. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
The Cavaliers lead by 11. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Turner. Jackson on the wing. Detroit moving the ball around. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Cooper's checked in. And we got some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. Cleveland leading by 11. Pass to Fernando. Back to Thomas. Shoots over Jackson. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
It's good.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Outside Reddish. Back to Thomas. Lets it go from deep. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Stojakovic fires in the triple. Stojakovic has got 6.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Reddish, a screen on Jackson. Pass to Reddish. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's Detroit with the ball. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. They set the pick. Jackson, pass to Ewing. Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, it's the 8th time they'll take the court in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Christopher, he's checked in for Cleveland. Brogdon comes in for Thomas. Bowl, he's checked in for the Pistons. Porter Jr. comes in for Jackson. First free throw is good. Now that we're approaching the midway point of the season, Legs, what kind of storylines are you following?
Well, this is the time of the year, B.A., when you start talking about the trade deadline. You know there are teams out there looking to make that perfect move to put them over the top.
How unnerving for a player is this time of year?
Very difficult when those rumors are swirling, not just for the player involved, but for his teammates as well.
And he makes both free throws.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
To the paint. Here's Reddish. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Porter. 13 points in the win against Portland.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Here's Christopher. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Christopher's got 14.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Porter. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Stojakovic. 4 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Christopher. Three-pointer off the mark. And so Porter will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 10. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season. Here's Stojakovic. Hits the trifecta. Stojakovic has got 6 here in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's take a look at the leaderboard and see which players were the top shooters from three-point land this past month. Pass to Cooper. Fires the three. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well. We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
At the line for one, Jskr.
One shot.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Porter, the pass to Turner. Outside Porter. Pass to Willis.
Rudy Gobert. Bruno Fernando.
Here's Stojakovic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Stojakovic has got 14 points.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Brogdon, the pass to Fernando. Here's Christopher. Here's Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
And here's Porter. Still without a bucket. Stojakovic, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Brogdon with the ball. Turner covering. And he lobs it up. 40 seconds left in the second.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Fernando, pass to Christopher. Sends it home from three-point land. He's got 17.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
15 seconds left in the half. Clock at 6. Here's Stojakovic. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And so it's Cleveland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
When it comes to running the offense, he's been exceptional, making smart play calls and setting the tempo.
He is definitely the leader they need him to be, and the production speaks for itself. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Cavaliers.
Well, they have guys popping off the bench, putting up numbers. That's their real advantage.
Yeah, nothing secondary about this second unit. See what I did there?
I see.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Pistons trail by 7. Setting the floor for the Pistons. And it's Porter in at the 1. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Cleveland leading by 7. Oh, got a piece of it. Brogdon up top. Pass to Christopher. Back to Brogdon. Cleveland working the ball around now. It's Christopher on the wing. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Buries it from 3.
Well, his height right there gave him a clear look at the rim, and he was able to shoot right over the top of a smaller defender.
And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Brogdon, the pass to Christopher. Outside Brogdon. Launches it. Pass to Fernando. Outside Brogdon. 5 on the clock. Here's Fernando. Back to Christopher. Outside Brogdon. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Christopher's shot is good. Christopher's got 23.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Cooper. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Spins. Pass to Stojakovic. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. 5th, the Cavaliers.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Cooper. The 3. Pure from three-point range. Cooper's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. From downtown, connects from downtown. Cooper's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, he hasn't had to carry the entire load tonight, but he can always flip that switch.
Takes the 3. And again, the Pistons missing.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Brogdon. Here's Christopher. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Willis. Willis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Here's Christopher. Give him 23. Gobert with a screen on Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Brogdon. Up and over Porter. And it's Brogdon missing. Pistons trail by 12. Pass to Fernando. Now here's Brogdon. Fires for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Willis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's Porter outside. Hits the 3-pointer. Porter's got 5 points.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
And he's going for the oop here. Cooper passes to Brogdon. Tries it from 19. And he buries that one. Back rim it in. Christopher's got 8 points in the quarter.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
That sums it up.
There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter. Pass to Turner. Five to shoot. Zizic with the rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Thomas, that's good.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security's everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Stojakovic, no good. And Thomas has got the ball here for Cleveland. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home.
Yeah, they got a little loose with the ball right there, but in general, they've avoided the big mistakes, and they're running away with this.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Carroll, he's checked in for Jones. Pass to Carroll. 34 seconds left in the third. Yep, that one goes. Stojakovic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
There is no doubt he's been the dealer for them on offense, but he is going to need some support from his teammates.
Inside. Here's Zizic. Outside Reddish. Pass to Fernando. Second shot opportunity. The Pistons clear it. Fires from way outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Cleveland. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back.